Happy Saturday, everyone. We are in week 2. We are on module 2, which is going to talk about assessments. Now, what you always want to do is you want to hit the module 2 instructions or the instructions for whatever week we're on. And this video will be implanted in here. However, once I'm finished, obviously I'll implant it for you. So I always talk about what you're going to learn in this module. And basically you're really looking for these important facts while you're reading, okay? So you're going to be reading chapter 11 and chapter 12. I know we're jumping around because this is the second part of this book that we're utilizing, correct? So in chapter 11, I want you to really look for assessment and reporting of the early childhood programming. So basically, you're going to identify children's needs, intervention services, and record keeping. So really look at that. I believe that's all in chapter 11. And then chapter 12 is talking about working with families and communities, which is communication with parents, parent workshops, and resources. So keep an eye out for those topics while you're reading. And the SLOs, there's only 3 for this entire course, and we're going to hit 2 of them. And we're going to hit the demonstrate effective practices for managing and leading staff and administering early care and education programs. And we're also going to touch on establishing professional relationships and facilitate collaboration and communication between colleagues, families, and stakeholders. It's a very key component on having a successful program. So in order for you to be successful within this module, you will need to look over this video, which you're doing now. You want to go ahead and, again, check on that syllabus and make sure that you're aware of due dates. And again, I'm always going to write them in here as well for you. You want to read chapter 11 and 12, and you want to review the PowerPoints that I provide for you for both your chapter 11 and 12. And your discussion board is child exchange article review. So I'm going to go in depth about that assignment in a moment, but I want you to know, just like last week, your original thread, this one is due by October 28th, and it needs to be 100 words or more. And you need to do that before Wednesday. And then 2 peer posts, again, has to be 50 words or more. And when you're typing in the bottom of that box, it tells you how many words. It gives you a word count. So be cognitive, be aware of that. And you must have all of those done by October 28th, by October 30th. So by the 28th is your portion that you have to make sure you submit your original thread. And then you need 2 peer posts, and they must be on different days. Okay. And then we have an assignment, and then we're going to be talking about upcoming assignments. So I want to bounce back to our discussion board, which is the child exchange article review. You go back to that. Just to show you, it bounces around. So just to show you, it gives you the PowerPoints here, and then here is the discussion board for this week. Okay, so you're going to choose an article minimum of 2 pages in length from this website that I give you. Now, you do have to sign up. When you click on this, you have to sign up, and you get a couple of them for free, right? So you're not paying for it. Do not sign up for a membership. This is free service. So you want to click under this and click under the Exchange Article Spotlight on the search article on the demand tab. So again, look through this while you're doing this. I'm trying to tell you exactly how to log on. You're going to create an account. Oh, and see, you will receive 5 articles free of charge. So I misspoke. It is actually 5. You will receive 5. You're only going to look for 1. You only need 1 right now, minimum of 2 pages. And then you want to make sure to choose an article from the topic administration. There's several articles in there, but I want to make sure you do under that category of administration. So after you read the article in your thread, so then you're going to go into the discussion board and you're going to type the name, the author, and the date of issue of that article. You're going to write, why did you choose that article? What interested you in that article? And then I want you to give a brief summary of that article and how will you utilize information gained in that article in your everyday life work environment. Okay. Again, that is your original thread, and then you will respond to 2 of your peers. So that is our discussion for the week. And then we have an assignment as well. And the assignment is, keeps bouncing around here, family-friendly brochure. Now, this brochure is worth 30 points. So I want to go ahead and click on that and go over this with you. So it's a brochure. You know, a brochure is a family-friendly brochure. So you're going to summarize child development targeting a popular age or a particular age and a specific domain of development. Okay, so you're going to pick an age and a domain of development. Recommend specific activities or material to enhance that children's learning, growth, and development in this developmental domain. Okay. For instance, let's say I say I'm going to pick 2.5-year-old and I'm going to pick the domain of social emotional development. So then I'm going to look at that and I'm going to tell the parent some specific activities and materials that they can utilize to enhance that learning and growth and development in that domain, right? Then I'm going to provide internet addresses for 2 family-friendly websites with information about development in this particular domain, and if appropriate for the target populations of the family. So you're going to think about families that you'll serve in our community, 2 websites that will help them. So again, your brochure is going to include the age of the child and the specific domain, and then what can we tell parents? What can they do at home? What materials will they need? Some activities that they can utilize at home to help grow that learning and the growth in that area. And then I'm going to find 2 internet addresses, and I'm going to list those that families can utilize. Now, in grading, I'm going to look closely at the accuracy and completeness of the information and what it includes. I'm going to look at if your work avoids professional jargon, includes spelling, punctuation errors, and if it's clear and easy to understand. Remember, just like we did in our last breakout session in the Zoom meeting, you want to be clear, concise, and easy to understand. That's what parents are looking for. So also, is your brochure eye appealing? Does it include age-appropriate illustrations that reflect diversity and respect for all children? That's really a key component. So make sure you hit all that. Again, I am available if you have any questions on this. And then looking forward, I just wanted to kind of go over the next big assignment is our job description, and it's actually due November 6th. So I just gave you some information of the review about it and so forth. So go ahead and kind of look at that toward the end of the week. Again, you have time, but I just wanted to give you that to check out. So I will open up the module today. This is Saturday. I'm going to open it as I do every module, and you can start getting started working on it. Again, if you have any questions, please feel free to email me. And if not, have a great week, and I look forward to seeing you next week on our Zoom, which is the 2nd of November at 6 o'clock. And we'll go a little bit more into that job description at that time. Have a great week. Oh, also, make sure you're checking out Pronto and talking with other students. I'm going to go all the way to the top. As you can see here, and we'll have Pronto. Do you see? Under resources, here's Pronto. It's going to tell you how to utilize Pronto. Pronto is just an email that only has all of the students in the class in it. So basically you can send out an email and you can ask questions, but at this point I really want you to utilize Pronto to get into groups. Our final is groups. Remember, you're doing group work, and it's probably 5 to 7 people in each group. So get together, try to figure out who you want in your group and so forth. The more we meet, the more you're going to learn about personalities and see where you click and so forth. But I wanted you to be familiar that under resources there is a tab for Pronto. Again, have a great week, and I will see you. I'm looking forward to seeing you all on Monday the 2nd. Take care.